Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pro League. We're back with a £325 prize pool thanks to our generous donators. This is a bigger one than usual. PsychicWizard in the blue color will be playing as Voridus. Is the thing gonna... Yeah, there we go. The name is now White, more readable. On the other side, speaking of White, this is Liam White, bringing Jerome to the table. Nice one. I like the idea of Jerome here in anticipation of the Voridus. So you should be quite capable of fielding Mastodons, honestly. There's nothing that Voridus can do in particular that will shut that down. There's no engineers with bubbles, right? So it's just so much easier to get those counter units to do the things they need to be doing. I think that has huge potential. Chopper doing a little bit of marine harassment, so that marine is now not gathering the power crate. Very nice little start for PsychicWizard, but perhaps more interestingly, he's stealing that mini base on the side of Sir Liam's, and Liam is not actually getting any mini bases because he knows it's very difficult to shut down any aggression that Voridus can bring to the table like this if you overbuy the mini bases. So he's not gonna overbuy the mini bases, and with that it's gonna be so much easier to handle this. You'll see. Bunch of Hellbringers, bunch of snipers. You should have everything under control, more or less. A little bit of combat spoils is gonna be on the table, of course, for our Voridus. So he's siphoning right now a little bit of resources from this. Wait, Liam going with the mini steel? That is surprising. Whoa. Mines, of course. Wait, that Hellbringer actually on this side should be able to do some business. Together with the Jackrabbit. Yeah, I quite like this. Could bring down that extractor quite a lot. However, in the meantime, there's another grunt. There's now a grenadier as well, which should be able to get rid of the Hellbringer. Even though Time for Heroes is in, that guy will now be buffed. There's a chopper as well. And there's a chopper still sitting here. Psychic, because it didn't actually pick up all the power. But anyway, more importantly than that, he's putting on some significant pressure. Now, especially with the help of the brutes, that barracks might actually get shut down long term. I wouldn't be shooting it with the grenadiers, so they do tickle damage to buildings, so that's kind of not worth it. Okay, Hellbringer is getting to work here. Already tickling that extractor real good. Has Liam actually gotten a supply pad here? Yes, indeed. He could be upgrading his supply pad some. But soon, the problem will be that his barracks will be destroyed, so he's making another one back there. There will not be a Spartan, it seems. Does he have enough to actually hold this? Like, without a turret, this seems hard to me. Oh, that goo to deal with. There's gonna be more of that, of course. But so far, good job taking down that brute. There will be another one, and another one. Maybe even more after that. That's good mine placement. Might actually get these guys to run over it. Oi! There we go. Okay, goodbye. Half the generators already destroyed. This one Hellbringer on the other side of the map, causing PsychicWizard some serious headaches. If he doesn't drop down the goo boys anytime soon, then... Wait, are these guys new? No, they're the same ones, right, from earlier. There's 2 turrets now. So that should help Liam defend himself. Might even be enough. But he's making a 3rd one. It's smart. It's a lot of brutes, honestly. The Jackrabbit being microed very nicely, though. Actually, Liam has 2 of them. Brute. How many brutes does the man have? The answer is yes. But they're all taking the AoE damage from the interview. from the anti-infantry turret. What infantry? It's all gone. Wow, that was a multi-kill if I've ever seen one. Our boy saved the extractor just barely. Anti-infantry turret has been destroyed. It is what it is. Ooh, the mines, however, are really racking up some kills. Good job by Liam putting them in that spot. I think, oh my god, another one. And they're gonna be buffing these units, of course, as well. Just keep rotating those turrets. So far, so good. Man, these choppers are annoying for Liam to deal with. He's putting home a lot of infantry and, well, not infantry, sorry. The infantry is being freshly made. The jackrabbits are being pulled back. They went out to heal earlier. Choppers getting picked off as the turrets refocus their fire, but they're also really mobile, so it's easy enough to avoid the shots. Didn't work out there. So the aggression will continue. These jump back brutes actually making back a little bit off their costs as they're destroying the buildings. If you look at PsychicWizard's economy, it's kind of going nuts whenever they hit something. Man, these brutes are definitely difficult to deal with. Liam's doing his best, but he just doesn't have enough units, and the choppers are wrecking his jackrabbits. Again, a numbers problem, and the problem of not sitting over mines, right? Like if you camp your rabbits on mines, then the choppers can't just ram you. The brutes are absolutely ravaging the buildings at this point. Liam doesn't have any large number of turrets anymore, and he has to tap out of this one. Man, his base got absolutely ransacked. I would have preferred, I think, for him to not go up to double minis. Just have one. That would have been enough. Weird. But it's also a very difficult opponent. Like, if it was Decimus, as I had suggested pre-game, maybe that would have been easier to handle. Just my opinion. Well, you probably didn't expect this. PsychicWizard is gonna be going for a generator first, extra fast tech 2 probably here. I think that's what this is. He's playing as Isabel. On the other side of the map, in the red, Liam's bringing Decimus. That's kind of as expected. But Isabel should be well equipped for this. I'm just not absolutely convinced about the Gen first into Gigafast tier 2. Especially when the Marines get bullied and don't just get to pick up resources. It's so much more difficult to afford the buildings on time. But this should be a really fast tier 2, right? Not Gigafast, however, because it's a supply pad upgrade coming in, so it's 200 power slower than normal. And on top of that, Liam is looking to bully Marines, so he's denying them the power gathering potential. He's already stolen the power from here, so really good pathing here, making use of the superior unit count and strength overall of Banished. The grunts aren't stronger than Marines, right? But there are 3 of them, and the chopper beats... it can comfortably beat a Marine and the jackrabbit together if you utilize dodging very well. But this is a very weak chopper right now, so I'm not so confident about that one. Yeah, jackrabbit, if microed well, should be able to just be point blank and maybe get that kill. Yeah, there we go. Bunch of lucky shots. Okay, we got a second generator from PsychicWizard, so it's not like the super greedy extra fast tier to it. Just a handful of Warthogs and then your economy getting gimps. But it's like a proper tier 2 play, I suppose. No, it's not even that. But then why did we go Gen first? Because now you can't afford the mini bases and Liam's just gonna buy them all. This is not a build order I would approve of. You do need the extra supplies from a real early game in order to establish your map presence in order to have enough left over to make some marines for power nodes. And then you can enter a power for tier 2 with the backing of a Spartan. But if you do generator first and then you upgrade a pad and then get another generator, you're just gimping yourself on the mini base game. So that is exactly what Liam is hoping, I think. Oh my god. He just had the reason. He could have stolen this. That is so unlucky for Liam. If he's watching this back later, which I know he usually does, he'll be kicking himself right there. Ouchies. Anyway, Liam's going pretty heavy tier 1, it seems. No second generator just yet. Not even Mexican. He's a little late on his mini base stuff. He should have already equipped that a little more. We've got some brutes on the field, but so far they haven't done much, right? We've got a Spartan out for PsychicWizard, and he's ready to go tier 2. He's gonna have a turret as well. Swapping out to a supply pad here. Oh, and he did have enough actually to force PsychicWizard to get rid of the mini in the end, so all is well. But it is all delayed. It could have been so much easier not having to stop here, you know? Everything's still very much fine for Liam. He's getting his second power extractor. I would have liked for him to work a little bit on the power nodes perhaps. But those are my only two criticisms. That mini base timing and needing to get power nodes faster. Otherwise we're good. Got 2 raid camps on the map. Obviously, if you want to deal with that Spartan as well, the army would have to be together, but instead he's gonna hit the main. And the brutes are here for some vengeance. If you remember game 1, Liam's still mad about that. Like, look at my big hammers. It's gonna destroy this generator and the heavy supply pad easily enough. Dude, PsychicWizard's taking it like a champ for now. He's putting back the Spartan at the very least. Vortog's already out. Can't stop, however, all this stuff from being destroyed. Even the turret gets owned over there. Vortog at least somewhat damaged, and Liam is gonna be trying to save these brutes in order to come back later, but I'm sure PsychicWizard would have noticed. Oh my. Oh, he forgot. He forgot about them. At some point, Liam can just send these boys back in and do another trick. The trick where your buildings disappear. That was a really good use of the brutes that Liam already made. Why not trade them for a generator? It's very cost effective. Alright, will Liam be able to get out some hunters in time? That one definitely. There's another. That's an Apex over there. No base for him just yet. There's plenty of resources. Oh! Look at this. The Sentinels must have shot down the grunt together with the Spartan. The hunters probably aren't gonna escape. But hey, Liam with 2 hunters here in the mini base, that should be more than fine, right? Dude, those Sentinels are Giga Chads. Hunters will easily handle this, especially with engineer support. It's gonna be pretty easy. Hunter Banshee time it is. The brutes did try to jump in. I'm not sure if they actually destroyed the building there. I think they would have done. But Psychic is now pretty broke, to be honest. He's been making vehicles left and right. He only has the one mini base, so that's not so good. Income is definitely not enough to keep up here. But the Spartan, she's a Gigatrixie, right? She can handle all of these hunters by herself, especially with a good stun and mine combo. Vortex is that a level 2 Vortex? It looks big. With the chain gun, she's got some anti-infantry powers over there. Oh, that's a beam. Gotta run. 3 of the real vehicles got actually clipped by that. They're gone now. Spartan might be able to fight this, but you gotta be really careful. And either a heal or a mech blast to support would need to happen. Here come the 3 Wolverines. Oh my god. It's not time for Banshees just yet. Oh, that's 4 Wolverines. Oh my god. PsychicWizard. Well, that's okay. He brought a helmet to an arm wrestling match. This isn't gonna help. Heroes coming soon. Hero upgrade coming in. 3rd generator upgrading now for Liam. Would love to see some shields. Maybe a 3rd base even. He's starting to work, I think, on the power nodes once again. That's a good thing. PsychicWizard is still really on the toast end of things. No base, no power nodes. No minis. Uh-oh, that hero could be trouble. Especially if he gets a good hammer slam down. Oh my... What? Nobody cared. It didn't have an effect. What the hell am I watching? Anyone wanted to make RTS games, you guys, you need more time than 6 months of post-launch support, because things are gonna be a mess. We all know these games are hard. Hard to make, hard to play. Need support. I think Liam is just gearing up now for the Decimus drop. Needs a few hundred power and then good to go. There's a Decimus! Oh god, the beams! Oh god! Every Warthog is hurt. What can you do? You could get Vortex, I suppose. Oh man, even more of them getting destroyed. Liam's hero can do this all day with that regeneration of his. Well, maybe the chained rams are actually rather productive for PsychicWizard. I think he's taking out that Decimus. Not bad at all. Beam might be coming back shortly, however. Got the Warlord out. More Hunter Banshee coming in. Is PsychicWizard actually just fine? Or is he gonna get beamed into oblivion? Oh, no, 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 no. He just lost everything. Jesus Christ. He's got some stuff left, but I mean, this one hunter can solo them. Oh, no. Don't forget the hero who's gonna be, like, quite well on the way of being starred up. PsychicWizard. He'll never be able to recover from this financially. Oh man, he's even having to make a Spartan. And here come the Banshees for the punish, of course. They're more than capable of defeating these Warthogs. It's easy. Take 2 on that main base assault. Sure, the 2 anti-infantry turrets are actually a little scary. Banshees have to do some of that heavy lifting. It's 3 of them now, but there's no anti-air. Some of those Wolverines are real. Most of them not so much. Oh wait, those are Warthogs. Well, actually Liam is getting beaten back once more, but his hero could do a lot. At least shutting down that Spartan at the moment, if nothing else. Not sure why Liam went for the Brute upgrade. That is very expensive. Could be well on his way to tier 3 instead. Oh, close to it. Trying to escape with the Warlord there. I don't think that is gonna necessarily work out. The Spartan is trying to chase, but nah. He's getting away. Can the Brutes do the trick? You gotta be kidding me. Infantry upgrade level 2 is coming in. The one Nightingale trying to save everybody, but it's not gonna be enough. Nightingales are just so difficult to afford, honestly, and Liam has 3 Nightingales. He doesn't... Every unit is a Nightingale for itself. He wants to break this base. Heroes coming back with a healer. Now Liam with his 4th base coming up. I think he's just gonna want to clear out that mini in the back. Psychic having to juggle building so much on this thing just to survive. Take that away, it's just one less leg to stand on. For PsychicWizard on just 30 population, holding on to dear life. Liam can do whatever he wants. He's preparing an air transition for later, if he ever needs it. Spartan's gonna get stunned briefly. But ultimately, Liam just wants to go for destroying buildings. Spreading some of these brutes among the turrets. He's got engineer shields to lower the damage. I'm sure he could throw in a Decimus again shortly. Vortex once again gonna shut down the army for a moment, debuffing their armor. All those units end up shooting them harder. The buildings are all gone. PsychicWizard won't be able to remake his army if he loses these. All we need to see from Liam is the hunters shooting the vehicles, and he should be good to go from there. Brutes are absolutely tearing up the base. I think we're about to see another big slam and beam follow-up. That should clip the Nightingale's wings. And game is getting called there. GG. Score is now 1-1. We've got ourselves a real series. Ladies and gentlemen, PsychicWizard in the blue color will be playing as the Yapper. On the other side, L1am White will be playing as Serena. Honestly, it should be a great map for this. You take these power nodes, you get the ice around them, and as long as you hold it, as long as you hold that, it's gonna be extremely difficult to cross, while you also have a rather solid army, especially in tier 2 when you have Warthogs and a bunch of Kodiaks to add as well. So Liam is really delaying his buildings here, of course, as he wants to have at least 2 mini bases, making it easier to fight back against the Banished. Well, Yap Yap is a very special Banished like that, because you don't have to spend on early units, right? He did spend on a chopper, which is why PsychicWizard actually has so few buildings right now. He just wants all the minis, it seems. Now, he does get that power extractor eventually, but not before placing down the raid camp up front. This might be a quick one. If Liam doesn't sufficiently power up back home, more turrets should be very necessary here, in fact. Two raid camps, oh my. Man's all in. Let's see if Liam can take it. At the moment, getting a second watchtower, not a turret. That might make it a little hard to respond to this. But Liam is pumping out the cryo troopers at least. Jackrabbits as well. And taking down watchtowers isn't as easy as it might seem. They're not very strong, but when stuff freezes and it rebuilds so quickly as well, well, look at those poor guys, they can't even move through the ice. And Liam's own stuff, of course, moving very easily. And the speed differences are enormous here. The Jackrabbits should be able to shoot down the Brutes. They won't probably be able to break the ice. No shattering to be expected here until there's way more Jackrabbits. They're coming. In fact, Liam is doing his own counterattack as there was a barracks here. And he'll be freezing this base. There are some defenses, but this is definitely hurting PsychicWizard as the chilled buildings will be producing much, much fewer resources. The one turret and just a handful of units seem to be able to hold this just fine. Cryo troopers chilling the barracks to make training from them way harder. The augmented extractor actually gets frozen. This one so weak right now, building very slowly as well due to the chill effect. It's kind of insane, honestly. 2 jackrabbits against the chopper might actually be able to win. Dude, if Liam just keeps this going, I think he can actually win the game, maybe even outright. One of the jackrabbits gets destroyed, but the other 2 will take down the chopper alongside them. And Liam might be able to actually destroy this power extractor long term. It's very, very weak right now. And he's got more where this came from. Okay, the icicles are now blowing up. So Liam's pressure might have to end soon. I don't think it's super worthwhile to send more units across. He's got a bit of a sentinel situation back home to deal with anyhow. A second generator might be very nice for Liam, but I don't think he's in a rush to get it just yet. PsychicWizard actually swapping from raid camps to pads, but they're gonna be not active while the cryo troopers are on top. In fact, this extractor is getting frozen again. That's crazy. Dude, PsychicWizard just can't get a break. Seriously, rough business. Liam, meanwhile, confidently throwing up that second generator finally. Yeah, PsychicWizard still hasn't made any helpful units to deal with this stuff. A chopper by those minis would be fantastic, but just hasn't done it. Anyway, his home base is fine now. There's two turrets. I think that should deal with it. But Liam having equal count mini bases, a better army on the field, 2 power nodes to soon 0. That's gonna be 3 to 0, and a second base coming up. I feel like this should be the other way around for the matchup to properly work. Like, that should be the expected dynamic, right? But Liam is just turning everything on its head. PsychicWizard put too much into the attack and it got too little done. So now it's really Liam's time to shine. That is, on the other hand, normal. Drop turret, adding in some much needed DPS to this. Oh my god, it's targeting the extractors now. Okay, it's changing targets for whatever reason. Eventually that grunt will die though, and well, they will just switch to another random target for no reason. Okay, the extractors are so weak, Liam. Come on, do the thing. This game is yours, take it. One of the mini bases of Psychic has been destroyed. The other one still being worked on. There's a lot of cannon fodder here. PsychicWizard should definitely get them back. Anyway, this extractor is toast, and the next one isn't looking any better. Oh, the mines. Oh my. I didn't know they could do that. 2 generators down. I think PsychicWizard probably has to give up, especially when the ice cream truck shows up at his doorstep. Here she is. So the entire base frozen. PsychicWizard would have to just rely on the 2 mini base incomes. That's not enough to deal with this. He's trying to get tier 2, but it's just not gonna happen, is it? The chopper even running over the mines there. That is extremely unfortunate. I really do believe the man has to tap out at this point. There's just no hope. Liam still... Oh, Liam just hit tier 2 as well. Well, there's truly zero advantage for PsychicWizard. The methane did detonate here, stripping the shields. So that's, I guess, a little bit of help against the ice cream truck, but things are not great still. Methane is helping a lot though, tearing this thing down. However, the turrets are next. Cryogenic detonator. Oh my god! That's not a cryogenic detonator. That's way better. Yeah, Liam's big drop will most certainly clean up the base. There's no question about that. PsychicWizard is giga toast. Even the Frost Raven is getting to work. Kinda brutal. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in game number 4 of the series. PsychicWizards against the Rails. This is not good. Atriox is his pick. Let's see if that can bring it back. I think a long, drawn-out Rift game could be the way to go. Kind of agree with it. On the other side, we got Sir Liam bringing Colony. So some mighty late game as well here. Honestly, I would say that PsychicWizard has to be the one to finish it. The timer is not going to be on his side the longer this goes. Just because Eradication is going to have less and less value over time, especially with shielded bases left and right coming up. You can do a lot with the invulnerability mechanics of Atriox, but honestly... Have you guys... When is the last time you guys have played against stacked, devastating host drops? Just one drop after the other. All the veteran units. It's so hard to beat. Oh my god. No mini base for Leah, but there was some nice little grunt harassment here. And if you can take the garrison, it's even better. That chopper would have free reign pretty much. Dude, if PsychicWizard loses all 3 grunts, that's an absolute disaster. Liam's doing his best to outwiggle these groups. Holy crap! All 3 grunts are dead! Ooh, that is not the early game PsychicWizard was looking for. Insert Jedi Wave. That was crazy. Liam still doesn't have a second mini base in the back. But he does have the double upgraded generator, of course, so that's PsychicWizard. It's not that big of a deal to lose all the grunts, but I mean, it is a pretty big deal. You're not picking up resources, you're not capturing power nodes. That said, Liam is not picking up all the resources, right? Like, he's got these all lying around. He just left in the early game. He didn't stick around for any of that. No. Getting a second base now. Yeah, so yeah, we're definitely in for a slightly longer one, I think. Got the Chosen out. If Liam doesn't gather his resources on his side, but PsychicWizard does, then actually, resources-wise, PsychicWizard is gonna be ahead. His bases are also cheaper, mind you, because of the fortifications. Leader power. So no guys, I know it was flashy, but PsychicWizard most certainly can stay in the game. Ooh, I like this though. That chopper in the back. This could be a huge problem for PsychicWizard. There's no turrets. His turrets would be cheap too, but he's going for a third base, and I think that might be a little bit greedy against somebody that can use colony drop. You go in here, you smack the extractors, and then what? The Chosen's on the other side of the map. As long as he doesn't destroy the entire base, Liam should be absolutely golden now. He's supposed to be happy about the fact that the Chosen is here bullying him. But is he gonna get out that Hunter Capitano in time? That's the big question, and I think maybe not. Time for that chopper to head in. As the third point is now unlocked. Drop any moment. There it is. Uh-oh. Well, Liam's well aware of the dynamics of how this goes. Wait, where are we going? Boys? Where are we going? Slapping the turret real quick. Okay, Capitano should be out momentarily. Chosen's trying to snipe the skids, and I think it's gonna be a success. There's a lot of grunts here as well to support. Suicide grunts, brutes jumping in to help save the base. I think those extractors should be fine in the end. Okay, Liam's pace is getting weaker again as the healing expires. Just waiting for the weapon upgrade on the Chosen. Hoping he can make it to the garrison, but that's never gonna happen against the Chosen, who's much faster, even with taunt. Won't really be able to escape this. I guess the engineer could turn the tide. It was a good defense back home, by the way, on the extractors, but there's always the next one, and there is in fact a hidden boy. Even the mini bases have been slightly attacked. Ooh, saving this boy for later. Nice one. Well, the base is still at half health. That engineer has really put in some work, and now the Capitano is back to full health with the engineer still supporting. First skit is connecting to the Capitano. That's a lot of extra health right there. And he'll be able to pick up those grunts one by one. But I think now he's focusing the Chosen. Plenty of shields left here. The engineer also helping out. The turret is upgrading. Oh no, just getting built. The Capitano with its beam shooting through several of these units. In the end, PsychicWizard has got nothing done. But he does have a fourth base coming up with the existing three. Getting kitted out at some point. This one only has a harvester for now. This one getting worked on a little bit faster though. No third generator still. Capitano teleports across the map, it seems. Looking to chase down that Chosen. All he finds is regular units, however. There's only a handful of Rangers. So PsychicWizard might have great difficulty defending against this, and Liam might just be able to save up for the devastating host without any trouble. As long as he controls one garrison here at all. That's all he needs. He doesn't have to win outright, as long as he just strips out a few units from the roster, that's good enough. Okay, the main base is probably ready to be hit again. So Liam, once it's 3 minutes on the cooldown, right? So right now he should have colony drop ready actually, and it's just a matter of time until he moves in the boy for a quick scout and tears down the extractors and then saves up money for the devastating host. Maybe he's doing it all at the same time later. We'll find out. Fourth base, gamers. Fourth base. It's better than 3 bases. No, Liam is not dropping. Oh! He is dropping in. But this was very telegraphed to PsychicWizard, who's seen it coming a mile away. Man's refusing to be colonized. Liam's coming in to shut down that rebellion. Suicide grunts? Well, that did nothing. Oh god. That was really nothing. I like the skits on the engineers. It makes them so much more survivable. Kind of need something like that. Okay, our boy Liam is super rich right now. He can do kind of whatever he wants. So I think saving up for Devastating Hose is really the correct play. He should be pursuing that. Especially while his base isn't shielded. Huge opportunity there, I think. Is he actually gonna kill that Chosen? I mean, that slow effect on the Hunter Capitano is something. So far, so good for Liam. But I think he just managed to get out of range there. Liam might just teleport. Oh god, what a bully. Oh, he's targeting everything else, not the Chosen. Oh god. He made it out. But the Devastating Hose is coming in. He's still making it out though. So what now, Liam? I think he might just leave these boys here and move on with the rest. Take the high ground and strip the shield over time or something. Or just go for the mini base. It's a fine little reinforcement point there for him. Would give him a little bit of fleet of power XP. But this is dangerous. So PsychicWizard could technically just drop an eradication on top of this ledge. And you have to remember, Liam just used his teleport, so this is like the perfect opportunity to tactically use it, right? Can't escape, but have to take the brunt. Okay, the beam is definitely getting rid of the Locust and an engineer, maybe. Oh, he missed it. Well, at least the Locust is down, but PsychicWizard did lose a base. Now the Colony Drop boys could come over, maybe take down the mini. That would be an easy job, to be honest. Shield's gone. And Liam's now choosing to walk around it. I'm afraid, though, that by the time he gets there, this will be back. Yeah, the mini base is huge. Like I said, it's a reinforcement point. Liam is tier 3 now, so you can make blister packs from there. Really siege this base up. Oh man, the shield came back just in the right moment to save PsychicWizard. But is it actually saving him? Is it saving him more than a few seconds? Seems not. Liam barely lost anything. Combat repair should be in momentarily. And even though we got tier 3 now for PsychicWizard also, and the anti-vehicle turret is super nice, this is just an overwhelming amount of gorillas, man. Could 100 gorillas beat a PsychicWizard? Can he magic his way out of this? We're about to find out. Oh, suicide grunts, they're pretty clumped up there. This could be good. Ooh! Wait a second, these guys just rammed the tank. And it kind of worked. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Oh, the blister backs are such a smart idea, yes. That will deal with the infantry. Okay, what else do we have? Looking up all the power nodes, it's 2-2. Marauders are preventing a Liam base from happening. And Liam does have to leave ultimately. Those anti-vehicle turrets, man, there's something. I wonder how upgraded they are, to be honest. I would suppose they might be like 45 level 2. Those are big health bars. Yeah, I think they are level 2. That's impressive. Yeah, the beam does have combat repair now. That will help him out significantly. Wraith on the higher ground won't be able to defend here. It's not a blister back in terms of range. And with Liam not having a shield still, this could be quite problematic, but I think it's coming. It's just gonna be a while until it's actually up. Capitano being super out of position, I don't like that. As this is now where PsychicWizard is focusing his forces. He's 59 population to 62 though, so it's gonna be very difficult to break the base. And especially a beaming attempt on buildings, it's not good against buildings. Especially under an engineer's shield. That was very well protected there for sure. Liam trying to keep his units alive, of course. Almost worked, but the shield came up just a second too late. Anyway, the Hunter Capitano should be cleaning up the blister backs. It's gonna be very difficult to escape him. That one could, but this one is probably too late now. Yeah, too late to react. We'll go down. Oh, the forward teleport, I love it. Very confidently taking this army down. Bit of scorch action there from that PsychicWizard Wraith. We're also gonna have a bunch of gorillas joining us once more. Oh, it's always so satisfying when these guys hit the vehicles. I don't know what it is. It's just so nice. Maybe it's because the vehicles move fast, so they gain quite a bit of distance between the ram starting and actually happening, so you get to see the sprint animation. I think that's what it is. Holy crap, that's a lot of skits. Put them on the NGs. Well, the Wraiths aren't even shooting back right now because... Oh my god, he's taking them down with skits. Let's go, Liam. That's shiny. Shiny strats. Okay, it is too much firepower. Like, seriously, don't do it. I am entertained though. So many naked skits. Holy cow. Oh my god, we got a match report that Mar has taken out EOD 3-1. That's crazy. I was really sure we would see some EOD today, but I guess not. It's single elimination, so he's toast. I'm looking forward to seeing more later. So a lot of dropped in units now for Liam. Is really starting to stick stack. Well, the Laughing survived from the first wave. At least he has the Goliath still. And maybe this time he can try to actively keep the boys alive, knowing that this is going to be a longer match. Then again, PsychicWizard is... Well, he's got a cloaked base. I think as Liam you want to be careful attacking this. But he does have a significant population advantage and it's actually created units, right? It's not just stuff in the queue. So I think that's pretty huge, massive. dude, he's taking him out one at a time. This is kind of brutal for PsychicWizard. He's now lost his anti-vehicle turret. His shield is getting wrecked next. What can he do to dislodge this colony army? Not much, apparently. The Wraiths are all over him. Can beam the Locust, I guess. That's just a small part of the problem. Liam is so spread out too, like the pre-split anticipating the aggressive leader powers has been just really useful here. Wraiths getting wrecked one after the other. So much firepower here, and those start-up hunters in particular, just an absolute menace against vehicles, of course. Chosen does survive. Look at the baiting from Liam. The micro is so good. Eradication completely misses thanks to the teleport. Dude, Liam just on another level today. Whatever he's had for breakfast, that's for champions. Maybe today is the day that Liam can show his true power. PsychicWizard just not gonna be happy with this game, but he's playing against a very, very solid Liam today. This is not what we normally see from the man. He's so on point. Maybe the best I've ever seen him play. His opponent in the next match would be Carson Cameras. And I do think he's winning this one, guys. I do think he's winning this one. So that's going to be a very, very difficult match for him to go into, of course. But if he plays like he does in this series, it should be doable, actually. Could we possibly see the rise of Liam today? Oh no, PsychicWizard just forced to turtle on one base. He's gonna try it. I mean, it's a single limb tournament. Of course. He's had better days. Okay, maybe Liam is an anti-hero today. He says resigning is optional. Oh no. Yeah, he's supposed to try to win. We even have to have that in the rules because, well... I watched show matches before where people just went up to 5 generators and did nothing to each other. That's, yeah. We know that's not trying. It's a good thing we have that rule. This space is gonna get rinsed, isn't it? Liam just taking everything else. He's got the whole map. He can do this all day. PsychicWizard doesn't have all day. Yeah, he's gonna chill on the sidelines. Liam's going up against the big fish next. Let's see how he does there. Thanks to PsychicWizard for joining us today. And hopefully next time goes a bit better. We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.